Okay, we're back again, and when we left off, we had just finished part one of the game. So we're gonna go ahead and start the second part. And like I said in last video, there's not. I'm gonna not. Excuse me. I'm not gonna do much commentary probably, just because this is a game that's mainly based in dialogue. When I'm making choices, then I'll probably talk, but not much otherwise. Also, this game is supported by Apple devices as well as um, Android devices. Sorry, I had like a brain fart. So, Apple devices, iOS devices, and Android devices will support this game and let you play it. So, give me just a sec, and then we'll get started here. Okay, so continue. And I have nobody, I have nobody to play with over here, so we won't do that. But you can play with like 6 people, up to 6 people, and some of them might have um, like certain things that other people don't like, and I think that's mainly why the game is called Hidden Agenda, because the other people you play with end up with like a hidden agenda. Um, so they have like their own motives and things like this they have to follow through with. So yeah, um, maybe if I have somebody to play with at some point, I'll probably go through this game again, um, just to see what the competitive mode is about. But right now we're just gonna do story mode. And if you don't know, my name is Joker2192. Um, I am on Facebook, Twitter, and obviously YouTube. Um, those are the 3 main things I use. I do have Twitch right now, but I don't know if I'm going to keep using Twitch, um, just because I prefer doing like the YouTube videos and stuff. But we'll see what happens. But let's go ahead and get this started. We'll probably start right off into section 2 or part 2, whatever you want to call it. So we'll see.
This isn't happening.
I wish it wasn't.
Okay.
I hated that fucker, but I would never do something like this.
I believe you.
You shouldn't have to believe me.
Okay, so we're starting off at the very end of the last section, which is fine. And we'll just go straight into the next section of the game here.
Oh my god.
That's the end of part 1. Check the logbook, fix yourself a drink, and hit the box when you're ready to move on.
Okay, so this is where we left off last time. We had just finished that first part. We had seen that in the last video. Now, on this app, there is, obviously, like I said, check the logbook. That is within the app itself. It tells you about the different characters and stuff in the game that you encountered. It tells you a little bit about them, and it also hold on, checking one thing. It gives you like the ripple events. If like you see when I select one of the choices, like it has a little ripple. It tells you about the ripple effects or ripple events. I'm sorry. It's got the rules in there. It's got the plot in there. And it's always good to check up on those every once in a while, just to kind of see where everything's at in the storyline. Kind of helps keep you up to date with things. So I'm just checking those real quick before I go through. And I'm also trying to chat with someone on my computer, so that's fun. Not with my phone, not with my headset, of course, just with the keyboard and stuff. So. Give me 2 seconds. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so I guess it's just giving us like a little rundown of what happened with our selections and stuff in the last section. Felicity took Finn's story to Judge Vanstone. Felicity persuaded Judge Vanstone to release Finn into police custody. Felicity invited Becky to her home to review the case files. Becky and Felicity went over the files together. Becky told Felicity about her feud with Calvary. Becky had an alibi for the night of Calvary's murder, which is good for us, so we won't have to worry about that. But I'm sure if you played like competitive mode, that would have been like a hidden agenda thing that would have came up, I'm sure. So here we go.
And now,
part 2.
Part 2 of Hidden Agenda.
Hey, Simon, how you holding up?
Hanging in there.
A lot of extra work whenever there's a freak on the loose, I guess.
Okay, guys, settle down. Listen up. Hey, listen up. We lost a cop today. Another one won't be returning to active duty. And it could have been even worse. I know it's gonna be tough on all of us. No one here ever thought we'd see the day that Jack Calvary went down for the count. Well, let's be blunt, he wasn't the kind to catch his flies with sugar. But he was one of us. And this atrocity cannot stand.
Let's go ahead and do like the concerned.
And what about the bomb, sir? Was it intended to kill us?
We got lucky. The blast exploded outward from the bodies, so when Hillary moved Calvary, the bulk of the force hit the wall.
I'm grateful I still have my hands.
Yeah, me too. Montesinos, not so lucky.
So you really think this is the trapper?
Could be this Adam character. Could be the hooker. Until we have reason to believe otherwise, we are treating this as a trapper copycat. It's entirely possible that Jonathan Finn is somehow pulling the strings from behind bars. We have District Attorney Felicity Graves here to help with the investigation. She is familiar with the trapper's MO. She's here to help. Please extend her every courtesy. One more thing. District Attorney Felicity Graves has negotiated to have Jonathan Finn temporarily released into our custody.
Aw, come on, you believe this?
Hey, I think this might be a valuable lead, and I'm gonna follow it through. Anyone has a problem with that, you know where my office is. Detective Marney, I'm gonna need you to look into Calvary's old trapper case files. We're looking for links here, anything we could have missed.
Yeah, sure.
That's always fun. Paperwork.
Okay, time to get moving. Just remember, Jack Calvary is watching from whatever shithole he ended up in. Let's do him proud.
Hi.
Miss Graves.
How you holding up?
I don't want to go with the crazy aspect, so we'll do the restrained.
It's tough losing one of the ranks, no matter how it goes down. But thank you for asking. Let you know if we find anything.
They're getting ready to move Finn for his little field trip. I'd like for you to join us.
So would I. If I can get out of the dungeon. So I've been going over it in my head.
What?
You needed an alibi for me at the crime scene. Do you really believe that I had something to do with this?
Becky.
I asked you a question.
Will you let me through, please?
Oh boy, here we go. This is gonna be interesting.
I'm your partner. We have to be honest with each other.
Honest? Fine. Here's honest. Everybody knows about this beef between you and Cavalry. Some of these guys, they don't think you're all there. You've got to start watching out for yourself.
Tom, you're accusing me of murdering a fellow officer.
You had motive. I'm just doing my job.
Dang, that is messed up. I'm just gonna go with disappointed, because threatening
You're my partner,
might
Tom.
lead him to
How could I
believe.
forget?
We're supposed to be on the same side here.
I'm not on your side because I'm your partner. I'm on your side because I'm your friend. And you got more around here than you realize. Why do you think Riggs put you on case review?
He just wants me out of the way.
Maybe. Or maybe he thinks you'll actually find something.
Yeah, I felt like if I went with threatening, he would have been like, you're totally up to something, blah blah blah. So,
Adam Jones was definitely at Las Palmas, same time as Finn. Allegedly died in the fire that shut the place down. Now, according to Finn, Jones grew up to be the trapper, but how can that be possible? Doesn't make sense.
it may not make sense now, but it might later. Okay, so we'll start with this
Back
dude.
to the beginning. The Undertaker. The one target Finn had no clear motive to kill. No apparent connection to Las Palmas. Widow claimed to have no idea why Finn would want to kill her husband. Maybe 5 years have given her a fresh perspective. I'm gonna go see if she wants to be chatty.
Interesting.
Yes?
Miss Johnson?
What do you want?
I want to be respectful about this.
I'd like to speak to you about your husband.
What are you, a cop? I ain't got nothing to say to you.
Oh. I'll say I'm a reporter.
No, ma'am, I'm not a cop. I'm a reporter doing some research on the Trapper case.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have any idea why the Trapper might want to harm your husband?
He did more than harm that son of a bitch. He killed him. Tore his damn throat out, and thank God for it. At least someone had the balls to put that scum in the ground. I would have liked to shake the Trapper's hand. Did me a
Oh
favor.
my.
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that your husband treated you like that. Sounds like he had it coming one way or another.
Yeah, one way or another. That all you wanted?
I'd like to know if, your husband ever used the services of a call girl.
What are you kidding? He suck his pecker in everything from high-priced spreads to gutter cleaners. I gave up keeping score.
Ma'am, have you ever heard of anyone by the name of Adam Jones?
A kid named Adam used to help my husband out sometimes before he lost his undertaking job, but that was a long time ago.
Could this be him? Maybe just grown up a bit?
Well, yeah, could be. Yeah.
Are you sure?
Huh.
Take a good look.
Yep. I say that's him. Well, thank you for your time, Miss Johnson.
That's interesting, to say the least. Uh-oh. Dude, oh my gosh. Oh, okay, she realized it. I thought she was totally gonna get her ass kicked for a second. Oh shit. No! Dude, this game has got you on edge every second. You have to be on point or else you're gonna screw it up. Oh shit.
Yourself? Huh?
Oh boy.
What the hell do you want?
Shit's about to hit the fan. Girl, you could totally climb the fence. Oh my
This
god.
is 609. In pursuit of an unknown suspect. Average height. Dark hoodie.
Well, that was fun.
Marnie.
Headed to a house at 22 Huffman Road. Meet you there?
Yeah.
Is everything okay?
I'll be relaxed.
It looks like Adam Jones may have actually worked for the Undertaker.
Wow.
Far as I can tell, it seems to be after he supposedly died in that fire.
That's huge. So he's real.
There's more. Someone was on my tail.
What? Are you okay?
Yeah, but they bolted the second I made them.
I mean, it could have been nothing. It's not exactly the nicest part of town.
Maybe. I'll see you at the house.
This is some crazy shit. I'm not even lying. Like, this is so messed up, but it's so interesting at the same point. Like, if that makes sense.
Do me a favor and just make sure he doesn't try anything.
Oh, he can certainly try. Don't get any ideas.
It's good to see you again.
How are your bracelets?
Well, I can't feel my fingers, if that's what you're asking. You gonna help me out or what?
Dude, I would freaking leave him in those loosen cuffs or tighten cuffs. Well, I don't want to loosen them because then he's gonna like try some crazy shit and get his hands loose or something. So I'm just gonna like tighten those cuffs to make
How's
sure.
that?
So kind of you.
So is this where Adam came after the orphanage?
This is where Adam grew up.
What the hell is this? Okay.
All clear. Couple squatter nests, but looks like they split.
All right, give us 5. Start the tour, boss.
Right this way. This room right in here. This is where Adam slept when he ran away.
Nobody's been here for years, Finn.
Well, I didn't say he'd be here to greet us.
Okay, clue time. Come on, where's my thingy? Oh, there we go. There's something. Come on, let me move. Okay. Come on. Gotcha. Ooh, I got all 3 that time.
So you're saying that this is his, not some squatters?
Squatters wouldn't dare.
What is all this?
Adam's pop was a pest control man.
You don't say.
He's a pretty good one, too.
Traps, of course.
The one thing Adam got from his dad was a knack for killing vermin.
Detective Marnie, Sarge says it's time to wrap it up.
We found something. Just need a couple more minutes.
How did Adam end up at the orphanage?
Well, Adam's papa gets so blasted he couldn't see a hole in a ladder. Beat his wife senseless if she gave him one crooked look. One night, she loaded up his double-aught, took his head clean off, right in front of Adam.
Trapper's first target, he beat his wife too. The Undertaker. Another drunk.
Judge put her away for life. No parole, no visits from her kid. Guess it don't matter that if she hadn't picked up that shotgun, Pops would have killed them both sooner or later anyway. That's our justice system for you, right?
I'm gonna go with surprise actually, because I'm like, if it's a woman beater.
No good outcomes in a case like that. Surprised she couldn't see her kid though. That's harsh.
That's Judge Vanstone.
You're kidding.
Think I'd kid about the man who sentenced me to die? A couple of weeks in, Mama Jones hung herself in her cell.
Christ.
So yeah, Adam was shipped off to Las Palmas. Out of the frying pan into the fire, huh? You wouldn't believe what they did to us in there. Raminsky and that piece of shit orderly. And you know, we tried to fight him the way you're supposed to fight him. We called the cops. 3rd Precinct. And nobody did a goddamn thing. Not even our own social worker. So once Adam got out of that hellhole, he figured out his own way to make them all pay. Those cops, he knew their beat. He timed every murder to the minute. He knew exactly who'd get the call and exactly what was waiting for him. Cops failed, parents failed, system failed. What would you do?
Ooh, I got a
took
trophy.
out the people who hurt us.
It's not for me to decide. That's what a jury's for.
Yeah, so I hear.
Who gave him the right?
You know, I used to think maybe Adam's the only one who can see the world for what it truly is. See past all the bullshit. The evil deeds that lie in the hearts of men. But now I know only God has that gift. Thanks for hearing me out. After all this time, it's nice to tell my side of it.
Sure. Call anytime.
There is something else.
Yeah?
The hostage. When you picked me up. Daniela Cardenas. Well, Daniela and her sister Izzy were with us at Las Palmas. We went through the same shit. Izzy never got over it. OD'd a couple of years later. Adam knew that Daniela would do anything to see Raminsky pay.
Well, I'll go ahead and go with surprised. Just, you know, because it's interesting.
Son of a bitch.
My God. The hostage was in on it.
What?
This is Officer 609. 10-4. We're gonna need an APB on a new suspect. Daniela Cardenas. I repeat, we need an immediate APB. Cardenas was not a hostage in the Trapper case. She was a co-conspirator.
Center copy.
I'm gonna call Simon Hillary. If Daniela's sister passed through the morgue, he might be able to take off the case. You gonna be all right?
I'll go with confident.
Go.
Hey.
And this is why I tightened his cuffs.
You still think I'm making all this up?
Less and less. But without proof that Adam's still running around.
I can get you proof.
No, you can't.
You're right. Not like this, I can't.
You're nuts.
Look, he's never gonna show his face while I'm on a leash. But on my own, I can draw him out, serve him right up on a silver platter.
Even if you're right, Judge Vanstone wouldn't go for it in a million years.
What if I wore a wire? Then you could keep tabs on me.
No.
But it could work.
No. You're on death row. Did you forget that?
For crimes I didn't commit. Did you forget that? Look, there's Something I may have neglected to mention.
Oh, please, enlighten me.
Adam told me that if I were to ever find myself free of incarceration, he'd reach out immediately.
Is that so?
You can make it look like I overpowered you. No one would have to know.
I don't want to let him go, but I am curious as to if he's serious or not. I'm not gonna let him go if he gives me the option.
I cannot believe you're actually proposing this.
Yes, you can, because you know it's the only way to catch him. Look at me. I could take you out in a second. Police would buy it. We can make it look real.
Prisoner 75422 is requested to be returned to custody immediately.
This is Officer 732 receiving request. Please stand by for confirmation.
I don't know here. I don't want to act angry because, like, there's no point in it. But at the same time, I feel like anger is justified in this. But I think I'm gonna have to go with puzzled because, like, I'm curious as to how Finn would find this dude to begin with. If he's been locked up with no communication to him whatsoever.
How would you even find him?
I got strings I can pull. I can find him. You just gotta let me.
Oh, man. This is the part where it gets interesting and the decision gets harder to make. I don't want to let him go, but at the same time, I do, just to see what happens. I'm gonna go ahead and be dismissive, because I don't want to just let him go.
Hey! You're not going anywhere, cowboy.
So I think I'm gonna go ahead and end the video here. We went through a whole lot of information and everything like that. So I'm gonna go ahead and end this video here. Want to say thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and we will see you next time on the next video.